what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel for the fourth time today. That's right, I've done 2 unboxings and a strange interview type talking segment thing with a commenter. It was just one of those weird things. I was entranced by his British charm. But here's the mothership show, the big show, the show that you all come to see, the SmackDown review. And this is Between the Ropes 7. I have no fucking idea. And I don't care. It doesn't matter because I am here with my tag team partner, the man, the myth, the legend from St. Louis, who even bullets from Ferguson cannot take down, Jeff Huffman. What's going on, buddy?
Not much. Probably just heard my phone go off. Just got done watching the 2006 World Series film, and now I just decided to come on here and apparently agree with everything you say.
Yes, because according to all you wonderful commenters out there on the videos, Jeff basically just held my nuts in his mouth the entire CM Punk video yesterday and gargled them, which is not even the case. He didn't. He was actually on the show because he was disagreeing with me.
No, maybe you guys misheard me, but I like I said at the end, I am majority pro Punk on that, and I love CM Punk.
Yeah, it's not even that I had a problem with Punk or that I don't like Punk or anything like that. I actually am a huge CM Punk fan. I just feel he came off like a fucking whiny bitch. That's all. That's it.
Yeah.
And I'll say it to him. If I can get him on this show, I will say it to him. I love you, Punk. I think you're great. I respect you. I think you're one of the best wrestlers I've ever seen.
Turned off.
But in that interview, the way you handled it, you sounded like a whiny fucking crybaby. That's it. And if he wants to punch me, punch me. I don't care.
And really the only thing that I agreed with you on that, at least I thought anyway, I guess others heard it differently, was Punk talking about him not doing it for the money.
Yeah. I have a way of charming people.
That was the only thing I agreed with in my mind. Maybe I said something else. Maybe I'm an idiot. But
maybe, perhaps you didn't say what you think you thought you said.
That's yeah.
I don't know. But regardless, it was a good video. It got a lot of hits, a lot of conversation going, and it led to an epic interview today with somebody who commented. So it was all good, all in all. And this dog needs to get out from underneath my damn table. Okay. So that leads us to the task at hand. And you see I'm using my Mario Starman stress ball, even though Jeff can't see it right now. But that leads us to the task at hand, and that is the SmackDown review for November 28th, 2014. You know, the more fucking Cardinals gear you put on, the more I want to punch you. You think I didn't hear that you watched the 2006 World Series video? Oh, I heard it. I just ignored it.
Yeah, you know it was better the 2011 one.
I hate you so much.
That was something.
I can't even tell you how much I hate you.
Hey, I mean, you still got a big moment in 2003.
Yeah, Bartman. Fuck. Enjoy Jason
Hayward. If only you had Odell Beckham Jr. out in left field instead of Moises Alou.
He would have made that catch. No question about that. All right, so dog, Alicia, you got to get that bone, man. You got to get that bone. She cannot do that. Here, put this up. Put that up. Alicia, I don't care where you put it. Put that thing away. Okay, sorry. Oh, my God. This is out of control today.
Oh.
So, SmackDown. Let's get to SmackDown, shall we, before we lose everybody here. What did you think? SmackDown was an interesting show. What did you think of it?
Not bad. Not bad. I mean, it was way better than Raw.
Yeah, it was.
Raw made me want to swallow a light bulb. But
and based off of yesterday, you could easily swallow an entire one. You know, you had plenty of practice.
Apparently I have, that I'm not aware of.
But yeah, it started off weird. Miz TV, which I am not a fan of. I hate that shit. I hate Miz TV.
Miz Dow saves it.
He does, but I hate all those stupid talk shows. I think they're retarded. I wasn't even a big fan of Piper's Pit, to be honest. Well, at least not the later versions that they kept putting back on. Every now and then we'll do a Piper's Pit. No, it's not the same. And I hate them. I can't stand all these rip-off talk shows that are not. They're just not very good. But this one started with the Big Show coming out and talking about more about,
Why he did what he did.
Yeah, he's a big heel and everything, and blah blah blah, and I shouldn't have joined Team Cena, whatever. Yeah, blah blah blah.
Yeah, you've done it. You've done it 29 times.
Yeah, have you had enough heel turns?
Seriously, Google it. It is 29 times.
But once again, Daniel Bryan comes out, and for the second show in a row, he is in charge, and he's in charge of SmackDown.
Wasn't as bad as Raw, and didn't go on for 46 minutes.
Yeah, it did not go on nearly as long. It was a much more to the point promo, and it was done a hell of a lot better. So that was pretty good. And he just basically comes out and doesn't even really acknowledge Big Show and just says, "Hey, you're in a match with the other 19 people that I'm putting up against Rusev," because he didn't say the Pledge of Allegiance on Monday night. So he's defending the title in a 20-man battle royal, which was actually pretty damn good.
It was decent. And Tyson Kidd being in the Final Four.
Yeah, and not only that, though, how well he performed the entire match was very impressive.
Yeah.
They must be getting really behind him.
Good, they should.
I wonder if it's because he's paying his dues on fucking Total Divas.
Maybe.
Oh my God! I mean, they
if
make him
we
look
get
like
to
such
see,
a dick there.
Oh yeah.
But like I said, he is
looks
a
like
dick.
one. He probably is one. He looks like one.
He looks like a dick. But
He just looks like that guy you want to punch in the face.
yes, repeatedly. Friggin', let's see here. Swagger, Rusev, Cesaro, and Kidd were the final four. And it was pretty... They had some good back and forth. Rusev eventually, obviously, there wasn't any doubt that Rusev was going to win the match. And he did.
That movie made it towards the end there where he stayed in. That was pretty good, like how fast he did it.
Yeah, Rusev is an impressive athlete.
Yeah.
He really is.
Yes, he is.
Is this... We've noticed 2 episodes in a row now of Raw and SmackDown where they've kind of put the emphasis back on Swagger as well. That was kind of interesting, kind of out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Are they getting back hot on him? That's something you'd have to wonder.
They're probably just throwing him back in there with Rusev because didn't you say that they're probably going to have Cena be the one that beats Rusev?
That was the plan I was reading. I have no idea if that's still the case because the latest I've heard is it's going to be the next big feud would be Roman Reigns and Rusev. When Reigns comes back, he's going to be going right into that. I don't know if that's going to last to Mania and Reigns eventually getting the better of him.
Yeah.
But I don't know about Cena either. Right now, WrestleMania plans seem so up in the air because nothing seems concrete. Nothing seems solid at this point.
You think Daniel Bryan's going to be retired, be a vegetable, but apparently he said he's going to be back soon on SmackDown, so I don't know what to believe with that.
I was wrong. I think I was wrong is what I think. I think he's further along in his recovery than we were led to believe.
Maybe he is.
I thought that everything I was reading was saying otherwise, but I don't know. He looked good. He looked like he was... it's hard to tell, obviously, because it's not like I could see his fucking x-rays, but...
Right.
I don't know. He looks good. He looks like he might be able to come back, and if that's the case, it's a huge win for WWE. I just hope it doesn't cost him,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he doesn't want to come back too soon.
Yeah. Moving on to the next match, which was probably one of the strangest parts of SmackDown. Nikki Bella defeated Emma in a blah match.
Yeah, great. What to do?
But if you noticed, the first thing I said when I saw her promo after, I was like, man, that looks like it was seriously, seriously edited.
Oh, yeah.
And it turns out that it was.
I caught that. Yeah, I caught that too. Like there was some point there was like a real big cut. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, and it turns out that it was because according to the spoilers and other accounts that I've read, Nikki cut a very good, passionate promo, is what I'm hearing. The promo
maybe they cut it because she had another wardrobe malfunction. I don't know.
But everything that I've read about it said that it was a good promo. It was real passionate, but it was more of a face promo, which is kind of weird. And nobody really knows what AJ Lee is. She gets cheered, but they've kind of kept her in this tweener role for a long time.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. Let's be honest.
Right?
AJ's on my When AJ's on my TV, I am happy.
You just want to wear her like an oxygen mask.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's all you care about. I mean, fuck. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. You know, those 13-year-old boy bodies, they are sweet. No, I think she's hot too. I'm just fucking with you, but
and if it takes CM Punk turning me into a pretzel to do that,
maybe he'll just come on here and whine for 2 hours. You never know. Hi, CM Punk. Please come on the show one day.
I love you, Punk.
I'm
love
from
you.
Chicago, man. Look, there's a Blackhawks jersey with a DX shirt on it. I'm legit, buddy. So AJ comes out and she chases off the Bellas, and apparently, like I said, the Bellas are back together. But it still seems like Nikki's in charge. But whatever.
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah, who gives a shit? Ryback and Rollins come out, and I feel they had the match of the night. I really enjoyed that match. Maybe that was just me. I don't know.
I thought I didn't think it was bad.
Yeah.
I don't know, because that was around the time when the Blues were in overtime. So I was switching back and forth, watching Tarasenko win it.
Well, Rollins can bring out the best in everybody, it seems. He's got that quality. But I have to once again, I got to state, I really feel that Ryback's in-ring ability has improved. It's progressed quite a bit.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't
definitely.
seem like a lot of people seem to be acknowledging it, but I'm really seeing a difference. He was a botch fest a couple of years ago.
Yeah, it was. Breaking CM Punk's ribs.
It's not his fault CM Punk's fragile and insecure. I love Ryback. I really do. But no, he worked a really, really solid match with Rollins, and the Rollins match was just irrelevant because it was just a way to pivot him and Kane. Concessions Kane, which I actually kind of like. To have a match at TLC.
Just the way Daniel Bryan said, concessions Kane. I don't know. It just.
I don't know why either. It just kind of works.
Yeah.
It just kind of works. And so him and Kane are going to have a chairs match, which I think is retarded, at TLC. I find it interesting that the two big guys coming out of Survivor Series, Ryback and Rowan, they're both big guys, but they've had problems in the ring in the past. They've both been put into matches with guys who are not known, especially now in their points in their careers. They're not big movers. They're kind of objects that you could just kind of throw around, being the Big Show for Eric Rowan and, of course, Kane for Ryback. So it's going to be interesting to see what both of these guys do with those type of opponents. And do you think that says anything about how backstage feels about those guys?
I mean, like you said with Ryback, I think he's shown a lot of improvement over the past, 2 years or so?
Yeah.
What's it been? 2 years. He's shown a lot of improvement. And, Rowan, he was kind of the odd man out with the Wyatts, and now he's finally getting his chance. And apparently he's been hiding some stuff that nobody's really, not a lot of people have seen, and they're giving him a shot.
Yeah, I like him. I don't think he's anything super special. He's not like Harper, who can move like a fucking guy half of his size.
But the stuff he's been showing, I'm like, where the hell was this?
He just looks super aggressive when he's in the ring. His moves look painful, but they don't look stiff. You know what I mean? They don't look really poorly done.
That roundhouse kick.
Yeah, man. He's an impressive guy, and he has this look about him. And he looks batshit crazy, which I really kind of like. I don't know.
Apparently
I like the character.
He goes from potentially stalking and raping Renee Young, joins Team Cena, has that match, and he doesn't like bullies.
Yeah, he doesn't like bullies at all. At least he doesn't like bullies like Ryback a couple of years ago. I hate a bully. Remember that shit? No, that was crazy.
Yeah.
So next up is probably the most surprisingly entertaining part of the show. I was not expecting much from the debut of A New Day. And I gotta say, man, I dug them. They had a match with Curtis Axel, Heath Slater, and Titus O'Neil.
Yeah, good to finally see Axel back.
Yeah, I know, right? Man. And he's wearing a shirt when he wrestles now. You find that weird? Like, you think he's out of shape?
Possibly.
don't know.
I don't care.
Just kind of weird. It's weird to see a guy wrestle in their merchandise T-shirt.
Yeah.
Just kind of strange to me. It's something I noticed, and I was like, huh, that's weird. But New Day comes out, and the first thing that I notice is this is not the Nation of Domination. People can shut the
No.
fuck up with that right now.
And I also like their little promo they did beforehand.
Yeah.
Yeah, they like all mentioned Xavier Woods says, he was really smart.
Yeah.
Big E was strong. Kofi would fly around.
Yeah.
I liked how they touched on that and how they would be able to, do better at those things as they came together.
Yeah.
And they came out. They look like they're having a great time.
They look like they are so excited to be in this angle, and they've embraced it, and it instantly got a pop with the fans, which I found was odd. I was like, man, I did not think the fans were going to be right in it with it. And they had cool moves in the ring. They seemed to be working off each other, with obviously Big E being the leader here, which I kind of like.
And he also has a very nice handkerchief.
Yeah, the handkerchief gimmick where he just pulls it out of nowhere and starts, ooh, I got the vapors.
Big E's great. Big E's funny. Big E is sneaky funny.
He is. Yeah, he is. And he's legitimately huge, too. That guy is big. And he looks big without being roided up,
Yeah.
Like, I know CM Punk called him a steroid guy, but Ryback looks like he's on steroids, so I don't blame CM Punk for saying that.
Big E, I don't know.
Yeah, he just looks muscly. He just looks like he's just naturally muscly and just works out.
Yeah.
Ryback looks like he's chiseling like out of fucking stone and granite and shit.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. But they both look impressive, but I just like Big E's natural look. And they got a pretty good win over the aforementioned Axel, Slater, and O'Neal.
Slater Gator.
Slater and Gator, and the perfect Slater Gator, yeah. I see eventually Titus O'Neil joining this group.
I could potentially see that, yeah.
I mean, obviously they can't do all the black guys in WWE, but then again, why the fuck not? There's only like two.
Who? Titus O'Neil and Darren Young?
Oh, when Darren Young comes back eventually, with Titus O'Neil and R-Truth, he's still floating around somewhere.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him because he's not the insane heel that I want to see.
Yeah, yep. Now that I think about it, Darren Young makes more sense for a New Day than Titus Young does, or Titus O'Neil. But I don't know. Then we got another terrible. I don't mean terrible, but it was just the same fucking promo yet again out of Bray Wyatt. Same fucking promo. But now I failed you for the first time, Dean. I feel I failed you. Okay.
Dean Ambrose at TLC, I will end you.
Oh my God.
Or something like that.
Just fight. Just fight, because you guys had a really good match until it turned into a promo for TLC. And I just want to see them tear the fucking shit out of each other. I want to see a rematch of Chris Benoit and Kevin Sullivan from, when was it? It had to be Great American Bash or something. What a fucking just punch you in the face, gouge your fucking eyes out type of match. That's what I want to see out of these two guys.
Why are they calling it? Why are they calling it a TLC match if there's no title or briefcase involved? Because
TLC matches can also just end by pinfall in some cases.
That's true.
It does happen. It's rare, but it does happen.
I think ladder match when I.
Yeah, it's stupid.
When I think of that.
I think there should be something on the line too. Don't get me wrong.
I think of Edge spearing Jeff Hardy. Off the belt.
One of my favorite spots of all time. Yeah, I agree with that.
Got it sitting right over there.
It's a good spot. It's a great spot.
Oh, my.
Okay, so before the main event, they had this promo with Goldust and Stardust. And it was a really, really odd but very, very well done promo in which Stardust is starting to really go to this dark black hole. He says, "Welcome to the black hole." And then they make reference to it being the lights going out on a new day already.
Yeah.
So it seems like they're putting these two groups into a program together.
But do you think they'll bring someone in to even it up?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know who they could at this point.
Now, answer me this if I'm wrong. Isn't there some guy in NXT who has like sort of a an out of this world kind of gimmick or something? I may have saw like someone's entrance theme was named something like that. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here, but
Unless it slipped my mind, I can't think of it. If somebody down in the comment section knows what Jeff's talking about, please write the guy's name down because it's
because I don't have the WWE Network. They haven't sold me on it yet.
still free for 2 more days. Just saying. Just saying. Still free for 2 more days.
Yeah.
So I think that could be an interesting program, even if it is 3-on-2, because it's going to be quite crazy. I love Stardust. Love him. Love him, love him.
Great.
And it seems like they're pivoting them away from the tag team titles because I believe this is the beginning to their build till WrestleMania when they finally will have the brother versus brother fight.
And the way Goldust has been looking, I mean, that should be great.
Yeah. They have the potential to really tear the house down. They really do.
I'm going to think about this. I'm going to look up the NXT roster. Just see if it sparks my memory.
Yeah. So the main event was Dolph Ziggler and Luke Harper for the Intercontinental title. So this,
Which ended in a count out.
yeah, and it was not, which is not a big surprise. What happened there, but it was a pretty damn good match. I mean, Ziggler, and it wasn't a very long match, but those two can work well together.
Yeah, I mean, well, you got Dolph Ziggler. Anybody can work.
That's true.
Well with him, pretty much, except Kane.
Except Kane. But Harper's very impressive, man. He's an impressive guy. He's got a great look to him. I don't know if his character can evolve from where it is.
I don't know if it can evolve much because he's already batshit crazy.
Yeah, and I don't know if Luke Harper can necessarily ever be a world heavyweight champion or not. But I like where he is right now.
That's kind of a stretch.
It is. It would be kind of tough to swallow. I mean, he just being the character that he is would be a tough pill to swallow. But I think that if they could find a way to evolve him, I don't know. But it seems like they're kind of stuck with him. But he's very impressive. He's very impressive.
Yeah. Yes, he is.
And he looks good with Ziggler, but anybody can look good with Ziggler, so that's not saying too much. But still, he's very good. And I don't know where they're building this rivalry to. I was really hoping for Luke Harper and Eric Rowan, to be completely honest with you.
Yeah, maybe they just did this with Ziggler just to say, all right, we gave him his rematch, let's move him to something else.
Yeah, but Ziggler hit his finisher on him at the end of the match.
That's true.
And celebrated on him and all of that. Usually that's a sign of a program continuing, not ending. Usually, I don't know. I see that continuing. I'm sure they're going to have a match at TLC. Ooh,
yeah,
a ladder match. That's who's going to get the ladder match because we got the chairs match and we got a full TLC's match. Someone will get
ladder match for the Intercontinental.
Yes,
I like it. I like it.
I like it too. Because someone will get a tables match. No idea who, but probably whoever Cena's fighting. Because they like to put Cena in those tables matches. And the chairs match is already happening, so it makes sense.
They got Sin Cara on the NXT roster.
Yeah.
Or Unico.
Unico, yeah. So overall, man, I gotta give SmackDown a very enthusiastic 6.5 to 7, somewhere in that range.
I was gonna give it a 6.
I feel weird saying 7. 7 doesn't feel weird, but 6 feels too low because I felt like it was a good match. So I'm gonna give it a good 6.5, like a real enthusiastic 6.5.
A 6.55.
Yeah, 6.5, 9999999 type thing.
I'm gonna go 6.
Yeah, I could see that too. Anywhere in that range, I could see it being completely acceptable. So that's not a big stretch there. I think that was a pretty good thing. But this was a very interesting week for wrestling, and now we've winded down, And the only thing we could do is reflect. I mean, obviously the biggest story of the week, and if not the entire month, is the CM Punk thing. What do you take away from this week? What do you think is going to be the lasting impression? And let's put the CM Punk thing to bed after this as well.
Sting.
Oh, is Sting a bigger story than the CM Punk interview?
No, I just say I'll probably remember Sting more just from the fact that I was there for it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's all I remember from this week in wrestling: Sting and the Punk thing. But
I found this very interesting as well. Alicia, can you do something with the dog, please? I found this very interesting as well. I totally lost my train of thought. Mick Foley had an exchange on Twitter with Colt Cabana. And I found this kind of douchey, but Mick goes, he was just congratulating Colt Cabana on landing the big one because it's a big, everybody knows this is a big help for Colt Cabana, and that was the whole fucking point of CM Punk going on. And Colt Cabana,
which I don't mind at all, Punk doing.
No, I just had a problem with him douching it up by stating over and over that I'm not taking money for but he's doing the exact same thing.
And that is the thing that I agree with you on.
Yeah.
I didn't say he was as big of a crybaby as you do.
Yeah. But so Mick Foley says that to Colt Cabana that I have no problem with. I think, okay, Mick Foley trying to, say kudos, And Colt Cabana comes back with this douchey fucking comment. He's like, it wasn't about landing the big one, Mick. Calls him Mick and shit. That bugged me too for some reason. I don't know why. It was about giving my friend a safe place to air his grievances and shit like that. I was like, shut the fuck up. It wasn't about landing the big one. If it was just about a safe place for CM Punk to fucking air his grievance, he could have did what I said yesterday. Go on his fucking website, do it, and just release a fucking manifesto of just him talking about everything he wants.
Word choice.
Oh, my God. I'm just giving a safe place to my buddy. Shut up, you elitist fucking douchebags. My God. It really irritated me. Mick Foley, who is like the Muppet of the wrestling world, is just saying, hey, good job. You landed the big one. He wasn't being condescending or anything like that. He was just stating the obvious, which everybody else knows. This helped Colt Cabana's career as a podcaster. No fucking question. And that's all he was saying. And can Colt just say, thanks, Mick, appreciate it? No, like an elitist. Could have,
but that's no fun. That's no fun.
No. Like an elitist, straight-edge fucking douchebag, he's got to go in and be like, it wasn't about that. It was about helping my friend, giving him a space, a safe space. Shut up. JR's podcast would have been just as safe, and it would have given somebody with a little bit of fucking credentials as a backstage presence that could have completely added legitimacy to fucking CM Punk's claims. Had JR been there and been able to say, you know what, this backstage does happen, CM Punk, you're right. How much fucking legitimacy would that have added to that interview?
Oh, you're asking me that. Sorry, I was looking at NXT.
Once again, yes, I was actually asking you a question. Why do we have that happen so often?
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know.
Jeff. I got a limey on fucking hold here who's like just aching for your job, I think. So I need you to pay attention to me, buddy. He looks and sounds like Russell Brand.
Oh, gee, yeah, I should just quit. I'll just quit now. I'll just quit now.
I need you, no. But, yeah, so, I feel if JR would have been involved with it, it would have just added so much legitimacy because JR's
it would have went down a lot. Everything would have went down a lot smoother.
And I don't think there would have been as many detractors such as myself. There wouldn't have been as many people going, because JR wouldn't have let him sound like a whiny douche.
Right, you get JR with more of a neutral playing field.
And it's not like JR has a whole bunch of love for WWE himself.
No, he's not too happy with them either.
No. So, I don't know. The one thing I did notice that CM Punk said that I found interesting was he thinks since he left, the product has gotten significantly better. He thinks WWE is doing the right things. And, of course, he's taking credit for it because he walked away and it made them rethink things and made them do things differently. No, the reality is, Punk, you walked away, you took away one of the biggest guns in their fucking arsenal, and they had to re-fucking think everything on the goddamn fly. You didn't fucking do anything but quit and give them a problem they had to solve. And believe me, the WWE had enough fucking problems, they didn't need another one. Don't act like you quitting did a favor for all of us. That just irritated the shit out of me.
It has gotten better than what it was.
Yes, it has, but not because he left.
And that could have changed some things.
I'm
That
gonna
could have
punch
changed.
you in the face. I swear to God. All right, you got any plugs for the children out there, Jeff? We're gonna wrap this thing up. I gotta take this dog out before I fucking commit dog slaughter.
Oh, you can ask Michael Vick how that goes.
Right.
No, but anyway, I got a YouTube channel myself. Go to YouTube, search Grand Slam 87. Recently, I've been uploading Call of Duty stuff where my teams just absolutely blow. That's been the the constant theme with the gameplay. Every team I'm on is fucking awful. And if you're somewhat decent at the game out there, because I hate to lose and I would actually like to, rack up a few victories, my PlayStation ID is also at Grand Slam 87. We can also play MLB, Madden, WWE 2K15, which I'm having a great time playing that. And, I upload gameplay of that stuff too. And occasionally I'll upload a video of me just screaming at games, which, it happens. It happens. I know.
It happens to the best of us.
Yeah, you checked it out, and what did you think of that?
I absolutely loved it. I think it's brilliant what you do because you take video game clips that are awesome and you overlay real-world shit into them, and I fucking think it's brilliant. It's a good way. It's like showing a fucking picture of a smoking hot chick and then talking about world hunger, It's just brilliant.
Yeah, also I got my Twitter handle is also at Grand Slam 87. Pretty easy to find me. You're looking to find me, just search Grand Slam 87. It's probably me.
Make sure you hit this man up because he deserves it. He does a great job. He works his ass off.
No. I don't like the word deserve. I don't like that.
No, but I followed it with he works. He works his ass off.
I don't like the word deserve. You earn everything you get, and right now what I've done is...
Okay, all right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Anyway.
Jeff has earned the right. No, how do I word that? Jeff has earned you guys to go to it.
No, right now what I've done on YouTube, I have earned 69 subscribers. I have earned that.
Dickhole, I'm trying to get you more. How do I? Okay, 69 people. Okay, here's what I'll do. All right, I got it. I can think on the fly. 69 people have already subscribed to Jeff Huffman on YouTube. He has earned more than that. So go ahead, check him out, subscribe, follow him on Twitter because that's what this guy's earned because he's fucking fantastic. Better? I did that for you, buddy. I did that for you.
Thank you.
But what I was trying to say was he works his ass off all over the podcast world in our Joe Cronin family of network people. Yeah,
Nobody deserves anything.
What's that? Nobody deserves anything. You're right. I agree.
Nobody deserves anything.
I agree. But he'll be appearing tomorrow night as the newsman, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Shot from the Point. My good buddy Tommy C over there. The legendary comic Jake Link will also be on the show. And I'm sure Dave Rose will find a way to call in as well. So the cast of hundreds. I don't know. So if you need your hockey fix and you just want a wacky good time, that's the place to go. Make sure you check him. And Jeff Huffman is the newsman over there, in which he does a great job.
Thank you.
No, you're welcome, buddy. You're appreciated. Everything you've earned is appreciated here, my friend.
Thank you.
The Joe Cronin Show. Make sure you check out the Joe Cronin Show because that is basically the sun in our universe. We all kind of just revolve around him. So just check him out and everything that he does. He's been uploading more videos lately on not only joecronin.com, but as well as Spectrum Gaming 617, and that is where we do monetize this on Wednesday nights, as well as any review program for Raws and pay-per-views. So make sure you check all that stuff out. Other than that, you got anything else for the kids out there?
Wear your seatbelt, don't run with scissors, and drink milk.
I agree. And if you decide to masturbate, wear mittens. It's cold out there. That's all we got from Dead on Dave Productions and Between the Ropes. We will see you next time. Peace out.